Yo, 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 yo. God of the Knicks podcast. It's your boy Tone Woo. We back. We've been gone for a minute, but I've been watching and I've been praying. And like I said, we're going to call this video the Mix Match. Because in this video, I want to touch on two topics. The first two preseason games with the New York Knicks. And first and foremost, I want to get into that fight last night. Man, oh man. But before I even get started, I want to give a shout out to all my platforms out there. First and foremost, shout out to my man Ron Cleveland from the Man. It's the Knicks. He's not on the air no more. Big up to you, Ron. Second, shout out to my man Uncle Freezy and the whole Blanche Tears movement over there. Love you, Unc. We got For the Love of the Game podcast. My boy Hardwell, Z, Heck. Those my bros over there. You already know. Big salute to them. JD Sports Talks. Nothing But Knicks. The Godfather himself, Sims. Like I said, man, just go in the search bar and put in Knicks podcast and we all gonna pop up because we the greatest franchise in the world. You know what I'm saying? Now, let's get into all this, man. Like I said, pardon me for being off the air for a little bit. I've been doing my research and my homework, and the only reason why I didn't make the video on after the Knicks' first preseason game was because I wanted to make sure it wasn't a fluke. And what I mean by when I say a fluke is, I just wanted to make sure that that one game wasn't, just we've been feeding to play basketball. And, when some guys are so thirsty and so hungry, they just come out with, they wanted a little bit more than the guys that have been there and been doing it. So I just wanted to make sure, we was on the right track and on that right, that right energy before I made, that video after the first game. And now that we done had two games and we won both of them, we defeated the Indiana Pacers and the Washington Wizards by a landslide. There's a couple things I want to touch on with those two games that I saw, likes and dislikes. Now, first thing I want to say is big salute to my man, Coach Tom Thibodeau. I like how he's handling things this year with the offense. I see that he's trying to switch it up a little bit more and be more than just a defensive-minded coach and expand the game with a little bit of offensive plays, running it through different plays. And another thing I like that I saw from Tibbs that he was very, very resilient, not having Julius Randle in that second preseason game against the Washington Wizards. And I like how he mixed and matched the combinations of substitutions, and we got to see a little bit of this, a little bit of that. But I do wish he would have played the rookies a little bit sooner than what he did that second preseason game. We got to see Grimes for about maybe a minute and a half, under 2 minutes. I would like to see the young ball for at least 3 to 5 minutes of that game, because that game was already hooked and booked before the fourth even began, right? But I like what I see, and big salute to Tom Thibodeau and what he's doing with this new team moving forward in this new season, right? Second, another topic I'm going to touch on that I usually don't get on too much like that. Yeah, I'm going to give the man his flowers. You know what I mean? I ain't going to give him no roses, but I'm going to give him a little bit of a flower. And that goes to the man Kevin Knox. You know what I'm saying? I am one of the biggest biased fans when it comes to Kevin Knox. I'm not a fan at all of his game. But in year 4, I guess it took 4 seasons and 4 years for him to sit on the bench and all the coaches that he had for him to start getting the motor clicking. And he wasn't what he wasn't where I feel like he's gonna be yet, but he's moving. And he's moving in the right direction. And them couple of threes that he hit on both sides of the court back to back in that preseason game, I like what I saw, and he was mobile. He's still subjected to relegating to that corner looking for that shot. But the fact that he's doing a little bit more than that, I'm very happy with that, being the fact that we, choose to retain him on this team moving forward, right? Another topic I want to touch on is Obi Toppin. Like I said in my last video before the last one, I like what I've been seeing from Obi, man. I see Amari Stoudemire's game all in his game. The way he moves, the way he shoots, the way he dunks, the way his whole lateral movement. I just see stat all in that man's game. And like I said, I'm glad he's getting it. The game is slowing down for him. The plays he's used to, he's more comfortable, like he said in his interviews. So I like what I see from the boy Obi Toppin. And I definitely want to get on what we saw from those rookies, the couple of minutes we saw him in that second win against the Washington Wizards day before yesterday. And of course, Deuce is gonna be Deuce. You know what I'm saying? He got checked in the game. He was all over that, like tag on the toe. You know what I'm saying? He was all over the defender. And your boy Grimes, he had 2 minutes, but with them 2 minutes, he gave the world a glimpse of, what he been doing. He's in that gym putting up them shots, shooting them. You know what I'm saying? So big shout out to those young boys there. And like I said, I just like the coach is digging in his bag and giving them young boys an opportunity. Hopefully come game 3 of the preseason, as we get more control of the game at an earlier state and time of the game, we get to see those guys for a little bit longer time on the floor. right? And that's pretty much all I got on our Knicks right now, as far as the two preseason games that we had already. We got another preseason game coming up Wednesday, I believe. That's against the Detroit Pistons, and we're at home. So you already know we about to piece them up, and that's gonna be, it is what it is. And I'm definitely gonna be going live after that game come Wednesday. Let's see, the game comes on at 7:30. The game should be off by 10. I'm gonna probably go live about 10:30 to 11:30, because I know Uncle Freezy comes on with the Knicks at Night podcast and don't want to bump heads. Pause. But yeah, to wrap that up, the last topic I want to touch on before I wrap this video up is that wild fight I seen last night between Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder. And oh man, can't even get it out. I'm gonna just start off like this. I'm highly disappointed over the results, but I want to congratulate Tyson Fury on the win, being the better fighter in all 3 fights. Like I said, I'm just highly disappointed because I'm a big Deontay Wilder fan. I had high hopes for him to come in and come out and get it done. Unfortunately, that didn't happen. He took a mean beating. I mean, Tyson beat him like a drum pretty much. After the 7th round and on, Tyson was just whooping him. And it was just hard for me to watch that. And I ultimately knew Tyson was going to knock him out. I thought it was going to happen in round 10 before round 11. Deontay came out, with that fire fury in the first couple of rounds. Almost put him out for good in round 4. Count was kind of slow. I ain't gonna talk on that. It's politics. But for the foremost, he lost. You know what I'm saying? He took that L. It is what it is. I respect that man in his career for everything he's done. But I think he should hang it up. He took 2 bad losses, the last 2 bad losses that he had, and that's that. You know what I'm saying? And we got Tank right now. Tank Davis holding us down in the boxing world. And prayers to Deontay Wilder and his family. And I wish he would have showed better sportsmanship when Fury went over there to shake his hand. Because, I understand you wanted to beat that man. And y'all had your little thing going on. But, the fact of the matter is you lost, bro. And, you got to take it on the chin like a man. And you should have shook that man's hand. This is a professional boxing sport we all playing. So, you got to take it for what you get, the good, the bad, and the ugly. But like I said, shout out to Deontay Wilder. Big shout out to Tyson Fury. Huge win. Congratulations. Yeah, that's all I got, man. I'm going to go ahead and wrap this video up. We got a preseason game coming up Wednesday, October 13th, 7:30 at home against the Detroit Pistons. Y'all already know we're going to piece them up. It should be a special game for D-Rose. Coming being that we took D-Rose from the Pistons, so I'm expecting D-Rose to have a big game along with a couple of other key guys. And hopefully we see Julius Randle in that game too. And then, like I said, sky's the limit. You already know. But yeah, man, like, share, subscribe. Going live Wednesday after the game with Detroit. Yeah, man, I love you all. Garden Knicks podcast. You already know the vibes. Tone Woo.